Welcome to Sweet Tea After Dark. I'm Holly. And I'm Pearl. And no one sent in an episode this week, so I had to dig deep. How deep? Back to the 1800s.
Yeah. More than 6 feet down under, for sure.
Exactly. And some people say in the Lafayette Cemetery. Others say just buried elsewhere. But we're talking about Marie Laveau. It's happening.
Oh, well.
Yes.
I'd say it's probably about time.
Yeah. I mean, we're here, but we live in New Orleans, and everybody and their Meemaw have talked about Marie Laveau on their podcast, if you are doing a spooky-ish podcast. But I figured it's about time. It's about damn time.
That's what I was about to say.
And since we didn't get a submission this week, I figured I would just go ahead and do it.
There you go. Get her out there.
Get her done.
I mean, is it because of the whole American Horror Story?
That's part of it,
Bring
yes.
it back, girls. Bring it
back.
Yes,
because I'm pretty sure that this season, when they do the American Horror Story and they go back to Coven, they're going to highlight Marie Laveau, which, yes, thank you, because y'all did a lot. You did a little, but you stayed highlighted on Madame Lalaurie.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we need to bring it back to Marie and talk about her. So I'm going to do my ever-famous set the scene for you. Picture it. New Orleans in the 1800s. The air hangs heavy with heat and river fog, thick enough to taste. And it tastes nasty.
It tastes like dirt and urine.
Yes. And all those Gallatin Street juices. Candles flicker behind lace curtains, those same curtains that hide secrets and stifled sobs. Catholic prayers drift through open windows, while somewhere deeper in the city, drums echo through the Treme. And moving through all of it, like a shadow stitched into the soul of the city, is a woman dressed in white. Some call her a healer. Some called her a hairdresser. Some whispered she could curse a man with a glance. Others swore she could save your life when the doctors had already walked away. But almost everyone feared her. And tonight we're talking about Marie Laveau, the woman history transformed into a legend, a myth, and eventually something almost supernatural.
A queen.
Yes, queen. But this episode isn't just about voodoo, because when you think of Marie Laveau, you think of voodoo, of course. This episode's about power. It's about the kinds of women society romanticizes and the kind it tries to destroy. Because if you look closely, the story of Marie Laveau is really about something much older, the fear of women knowing things.
And honestly, that's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody fears what they don't know or understand.
Yes.
So all of New Orleans is running around going, I don't know how you do the voodoo that you do.
Exactly. And this is why men feared her, because she was very,
she made mysterious. Him want to shoot.
Yes, that. But before she became a postcard on Bourbon Street. Marie Laveau was a real woman, born around 1801. And to understand her, you have to understand the pressure cooker she lived in. New Orleans is a pressure cooker for real. It was a city vibrating with the aftermath of the Haitian Revolution. When refugees arrived, they brought more than just their belongings. They brought Haitian voodoo, a survival religion born from resistance. And Marie sat at the intersection of like French Catholicism, African tradition, and indigenous herbalism. She worked as a hairdresser to the elite. And let's be real, in a city built on status, the woman who did your hair was the keeper of your darkest secrets.
Oh, sir. I mean, let's be real.
Mm-hmm.
It's all you have to do
Yes.
in that chair is talk.
Yeah, and it wasn't a quick, like, wash and
No.
set. It took a while. And she moved through the mansions of the rich and the quarters of the enslaved. But Marie wasn't just a secret keeper. She was a community mother. During the brutal yellow fever epidemic, when the city's official medical system failed the poor, Marie was the one showing up. She nursed the sick, fed the hungry, and stood in the gap for those the city deemed disposable. She was a free woman of color, Catholic, and financially independent. She was holding a mirror up to a city obsessed with control. She proved that you didn't need a title to hold authority. And she reminded us that information is power, especially for women who were never supposed to have any of it. So I think there's something like deeply symbolic here. Like society loves to talk about feminine intuition, like it's a parlor trick, until it does become influential.
Mm-hmm.
A woman who knows how to heal, how to negotiate, and how to influence without permission. That's not a parlor trick. That's a threat, especially to men.
Oh, yeah.
And they don't like it. So now we need to clear the air about something. Hollywood has absolutely decimated our understanding of voodoo. This wasn't cartoon witchcraft. It was a spiritual system born from the necessity of holding on to one's humanity in a world that tried to strip it away. Enslaved people used Catholic saints as conduits for African deities, a brilliant coded language of survival. Marie Laveau became the conductor of that symphony. She connected worlds, the living and the dead, the suffering and the hope. People came to her for justice, for love, for protection. But as her influence grew, so did the fear. And here is where the quote unquote dangerous woman archetype kicks in. Over time, the stories became impossible to separate from the folklore. Like, she walked through storms, she influenced judges, she controlled powerful men. Whether those things happened, like, I think it's almost irrelevant. And when society can't explain a woman's influence, they label it supernatural.
Sure. That's what
She's
I
a
was gonna
witch.
say. It
Yeah.
didn't have to be
Right.
that. It just, yeah.
They turned her into something other. Like, once you call a woman a witch, you don't have to listen to her anymore. You just have to fear her. Like, oh, she's a witch. Whatever. But we have to be careful, and to be honest, it's a very deep irony that today you can go and buy like a cloth voodoo doll with colorful pins in it for like $10 on a corner in the French Quarter. We've commodified the spooky witch queen aesthetic while completely erasing the woman who actually navigated the brutal realities of slavery, racism, and disease. By turning Marie into a character, I think we've stopped having to look at her actual, like, strategic brilliance. And she wasn't just, like, this spooky woman. She was literally, like, politically intelligent, emotionally perceptive, and a master of human psychology. Like, there wasn't anything about her that was not brilliant. She was a very smart woman. She understood that in a city built on smoke and mirrors, the one who like knows how to pull the curtains has the real power.
Mm-hmm.
And she figured that out early. And if we look like at her through tarot, she is the high priestess, the keeper of hidden knowledge, and the magician who understands that everything in this world is a ritual.
And it's all about perception.
Yep, absolutely.
Perceptions can be manipulated.
Mm-hmm. And especially, like I said, when you're a man and you are threatened,
Mm-hmm.
then it becomes something else.
Right.
But there's always been something like deeply Southern Gothic about her story. And New Orleans is a city that refuses to forget. And Marie is like the most persistent ghost. Because if you think of New Orleans, you think of voodoo, you think of Marie Laveau. Like, her name's always going to come up. She's on every corner in the French Quarter, in the touristy areas and all that stuff. There's literally a voodoo shop named after her.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, you can go in there and buy those cloth dolls and all the little charms and griggery bags and all that stuff to make you feel closer to the voodoo queen. But maybe the reason we're still obsessed with her isn't because, you know, people want to dabble in magic, but maybe it's because we're searching for our own agency. We want to believe that intuition matters and that our ancestors are watching and that there are mysteries that even the modern world can't pave over.
And that in a time where it wasn't okay to be a strong woman, there still were strong women existing.
Exactly. And I think her true legacy is like she refused to make herself small in a world that demanded she disappear. And she stayed and she served and she commanded respect. And she helped people when they were like, oh, it's too late. They've got the plague, monsieur. Don't go that way.
Yeah.
There
exactly.
we go. She was like, I got a remedy for that.
That's
I'm
exactly
gonna help
the way I'm going.
Yes, that is the way I'm going to go. And then they feared her for that because then they labeled her as a witch. And then, you know, she became this otherworldly type person. But I think like people will always whisper her name. And if you can frame a woman as a witch, you can justify your fear of her. If you can call her supernatural, you don't have to acknowledge her brilliance.
Her true power.
Yeah. And by painting Marie as a esoteric anomaly, society effectively stripped her of her most dangerous attribute, her status as a matriarch, a woman who held the community together, taught the next generation to survive, and maintained a power structure that existed entirely outside of a white, male-dominated hierarchy. And
Yep.
misogyny is and always will be terrified of the matriarchy.
Yeah, because like you said, we bad bitches.
That's right. Like, it tries to dismantle it by keeping women isolated or pitting us against one another. Be nice to women. It's like, stop being catty bitches.
Right.
Or like they did with Marie. They turned our collective wisdom into a sideshow attraction.
Mm-hmm.
Like her, what she knew and what she did. And they want us to believe that power is something you snatch or something you steal or something you conjure in the dark. But I think true matriarchal power is quiet and it's strategic and it's built on a lineage and on the terrifying effective ability to know exactly what's going on behind those lace curtains.
They got little holes in them. You can see.
That's for peeking.
It's like window doilies.
That's right, window doilies. You can peek through them and be like, I can see what's going on in there.
That's right.
But I think the most dangerous thing a woman can do, refuse to be dismantled.
Mm-hmm.
Period. And that's my short story on Marie Laveau and her bad bitchness, and not the Hollywood version of her.
There you go. There is a very strong woman in our lives.
That's right. Her name, Patty Salzetta.
She dominates in her own right.
That's right. She sure does. She a bad bitch.
And she made bad bitch music for our podcast.
She sure did. And I know, I hope everybody likes to hear Pearl and I's little stories that we throw out here, but we would really, really, really like to hear one that you've done.
Yes, send us yours. holdmysweetteapodcast@gmail.com.
Like, we want to know your trauma.
Trauma, drama.
Whatever. If you've met Obama, like anything.
If you're like me and you like changing the words and
a diorama
songs, you just send us a message to Chitter Chatter.
Yep.
Whatever.
Absolutely. We're here for you.
That's right.
Because, and also, exciting news, we are almost at 10,000 downloads.
What?
We are like almost there.
Yay.
I think by the time another episode or two and this one come out, we will be over 10,000.
That's so cool.
Because we're recording a little early, so.
Yeah.
Because it's summer and we're busy.
Yeah, we have to stack them.
Yeah. We're stacking.
So that we can make it through summer. Because we have to go weeks without being able to do anything. And then we get back in here and we're like, how do we do this again?
I know. It's been so long. So we've just stacked 3, so we'll be back sometime in July.
Yep. Yes, we will. Yep. And, as always, and forever will be, Sweet Tea After Dark is a drunken Psycho Bee production. And just because we are good nighting doesn't mean you can't keep frightening. Or bad bitching for that.
That's
matter.
right. Bye. Bye.